I'd like to make a short introduction to my understanding of coaching. So, not especially developmental coaching, so we're coming to this later, but in general, coaching. So, first, here, when we are talking about coaching, we make a distinction between coaching and consulting. And of course, there is an overlap, but especially in coaching, we are trying to support people in their own meaning making and sense making. So coming up with their own insights, answers, solutions, and not so much we telling others what they should do, how they should think, what the solutions to their problems would be. So what are our strongest tools then? So our strongest tools are, of course, questions. But as we all know, there is a whole portfolio of questions, and questions can be very manipulative. And yes, we are doing this. We are leading, we are showing directions, we're opening doors with questions, but we are just hopefully opening these doors, not pushing people to go through these doors. So we are asking our coachees all kinds of questions. And of course, there are other tools as well. Some of them we are using more openly, and some of them may be not so much transparent. So we can use all kinds of metaphors, and we are using metaphors even if we don't want to. So our language is full of metaphors all the time. And of course, we can offer metaphors more openly or more hidden, more woven into our language, or really talking about how would your situation look like if you would use the metaphor of X. So this is very transparent, but you can do it also just, isn't this a bridge? Isn't this a network, etc.? So you can also use it more woven into your language. So we have questions, we have metaphors, and another strong tool, of course, for example, is perspective taking. So we could ask, how would this situation look like if you would take the perspective of this person or another person? And also, again, here we can make this more transparent, more just woven into our language. And among other tools, let's not forget that we as persons are always a tool. How we are behaving ourselves, how we are speaking, how we are handling difficulties. So we as a person and together our relationship, this is also a tool. How are we handling the situation if a person comes late or comes early? How are we handling clarification of what we're doing together? How are we handling the question of money? So this is already part of an intervention. It's not, coaching is not starting after we sit together and then we start our conversation, but coaching starts with the first contact, our first call, telephone, email, whatever it is. Everything what we're doing has some kind of effect, some kind of message. Hopefully, we are supporting our coachees in a way that they no longer need us. So bad coaching would be, for me at least, to have a series of 10 meetings already scheduled and we are meeting no matter what. For me, it could be that we're doing this, but only if we have a very clear goal and we know that it will be difficult to stick to it. Okay, so then we could kind of come up with this commitment, but maybe it would be better in other situations at least to kind of schedule only appointments when a person really feels this would be needed to make a next step, and rather to encourage people really to think for themselves, feel for themselves, talk to other people and not rely on professional support. So this at least would be my understanding of coaching, among many other things. When we're talking then about developmental coaching, I will also cover the question of me and my own development as a coach, which I think is an essential part of how to prepare to be a good coach.